Exxon just posted record-breaking profits as Americans continue to get gouged at the gas pump. Wow. This story, I think we were doing it before it was a story. I think we were doing it before, before corporate media even thought it was an important issue. Why? Because Exxon advertises in corporate media. BP advertises in corporate media. We were doing this story when we started seeing the very edge of it, right? Corporate media held off as long as they could until it was inescapable. And these numbers are $18 billion in one quarter was the profit for Exxon. At last, Truth Out, who's social media, they had to cover the story. I still haven't seen it fully covered with corporate media. Have you?
No, absolutely not. And it's price gouging.
Yeah.
You can't make record profits during a time of record inflation if you're not artificially inflating your own prices. And that's what we see here. Exxon with $18 billion over 3 months.
Shell.
Chevron is 11.2. Shell almost $10 billion.
$10 billion.
It's crazy what these companies are pulling in. And this is all just further proof of what Bernie Sanders told us almost a year ago. Put a windfall profits tax in place.
Well, now we talked about that. We literally been talking about it even before Bernie talked about it.
Yeah.
It's an easy solution. The president has a right to do it. Now he's talking about it now.
Finally.
But it's too late. It's too late. I don't know how to put it. Look, they created a bill that was going to address the potential for the windfall tax. It fizzled. Congress isn't going to do it because they're getting so much money from the oil industry. The president held off doing it as long as he can. I'm not even sure he's still sold on the windfall tax. But that's the solution here. I mean, it kind of comes down to the fact that you've gotten zero cooperation from Congress, zero cooperation from the Senate. I think it was Manchin and about 3 others that made the bill fizzle away that was going to say we need to have some windfall tax punishment here, right?
Right, but here's the other thing too. On the other side, the bully pulpit side, Biden could be out there talking about these numbers every day, but instead, what did he do? He went to Saudi Arabia to beg them, please, we need more oil. And they laughed in his face and said, we're going to cut oil.
Made him look like an idiot.
Yeah.
I mean, made him look like a damn child idiot.
So he has to point out this corruption. Okay. He has to talk about it publicly.
Farron, you and I have talked about this before, but the more money you put into the oil industry's hands, the more money you put into the pharmaceutical industry's hands, the more money you put into tech's hands, simply they use that for affluence, influence. They take they take Citizens United to the absolute max, spread out as much as they can. They buy gazillions of lobbyists. Their influence, watch what happens here. They're making so much money, it's going to take a decade to slow down the power that they're going to gain from all this money. $18 billion in one quarter. $10 billion in one quarter, $11 billion. That's what these companies are making.
Yep.
And all they're doing is saying, we kind of got you. It's kind of checkmate because we can buy the media, which they've already done. We can buy more lobbyists, which they've already done. It's just something that the president months ago should have said, damn it, you can't do that. And I'm going to show you why you can't, because you're going to get taxed big time.